When I talk about heaven, I talk about heaven in two different ways: heaven on earth and heaven, eternal heaven. This is what I need you to understand. When Jesus came preaching the kingdom of heaven. Jesus came to bring us the kingdom of heaven. While we are still alive, we have access to the kingdom of heaven, and we can become kingdom citizens if at the point where God presents us with a path to enter into the kingdom of heaven, to become kingdom citizens, we accept that path. That path is the narrow path that few find. Everybody does not take that path. And this path is similar to the path that the disciples chose to take. Also, there's eternal heaven. Because one day, our bodies will expire. And we don't have an option outside of hell or heaven where we will spend eternity. Now, Jesus wants us to choose him, but we don't have to choose him. We don't have to choose heaven. For us to get into eternal heaven, the only thing we have to do is believe that Jesus came to redeem us, and that is our ticket into eternal heaven. That does not mean that you have to serve the Lord. That does not mean that you have to be a disciple. God didn't make everybody to be a disciple. You know, Jesus didn't just come for his disciples. Jesus came for Jews and Gentiles, you know. And so all you have to do to make it into eternal heaven is believe, and believe in what Jesus did, and never let go of your faith in Jesus. The other thing that you also need to do is admit that you sinned. You have to admit your wrongs. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to admit your sins and tell Jesus your sins so that you can be redeemed for those sins. If you act like you ain't never sinned, how can he redeem you? There's nothing to redeem. So that's why we have to confess those sins. We confess those sins so we can be washed by his blood. You know what I'm saying? Not so he can make us feel better.